Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the trade recap. We're going to be going over my full trade today. So to first start off, we're going to look at the news. Today is the 16th, May 16th. We had some inflation data today. This was the real news of the day, right? There's some other stuff, but that's really just like the inflation expectations. Those are pretty big. So going into the chart, I had that in mind, but it was honestly the reason why I got stopped out, right? So yeah, we'll go over that here in a moment. But just going on the 4 hour chart, price was bullish, right? We were maintaining bullish structure, trending up, right? So my bias for the day was bullish, going in the 1 hour, right about market open. It was maintaining bullish structure. Still believed it was my bias for the day. So I was really coming into this trade with a bullish buying power, right? Bullish sentiment. But at the same time, there's SMT. So this is ES, right? We see giant SMT. This is NQ at the same time. Another giant SMT. All the SMT is a divergence, or this is SMT divergence. So it's a divergence in the price, right? So if ES does something, NQ will probably follow. So ES made a lower high, NQ made a higher high in the same time frame, and NQ continue lower. So really, you can assume ES will continue lower, right? From that information, I knew that there's probably going to be some type of sell-off, right? Some type of lows to be swept. We see right about market open, price starts to sell off and really just takes out. There's a lot of low time frame liquidity. I'm on the 5 minute chart right now, right? So a lot of low time frame liquidity. And here there's also a 5 minute fair value, or sorry, yeah, 5 minute, 1 hour, sorry, 1 hour fair value gap right here. I have a 5 minute order block right here. And really in the morning, I was looking on. There's a lot of stuff on here, but I was looking on or on NQ, really for this order block right here, because it got hit. Right, this is a 5 minute order block. Price pushed up, pushed out of it. All the order block is the area where price fills orders. Order block, right? Pretty easy. So from here, I thought there's enough for me to start looking for a trade, right? So on the 5 minute, there's this huge order block. Price entered it, right? Let's go on to the 1 minute. This was a really short time frame trade. Also, I believe this kind of. I'm starting to trade with higher time frame confluences, but I need to definitely do it a little better because at the same time, right here, right? So price broke structure. So we swept liquidity. We broke 1 minute structure. And we were very close to breaking 5 minute structure. What we basically did, why I took this trade and why I think it's important, why I entered. Go back on the 5 minute. We can find it. Okay. For me, price disrespected Fibonacci, right? So if we take a peek at, this is the high right here, right? This is the low. Between that move down right here, price moved up. It didn't break structure. A break of structure would be at the top of this high, which would be this candle right here, right? So it's two candles to make a high, right? Up, down. So the break of structure would be right where my cursor's at. But there's a line on the Fibonacci retracement. It's a 79% extension, where if price pushes into this range, it's almost as good as a break of structure. It's basically, for me, it's signaling that order flow is now going in whatever direction it broke that fib line at, right? So bullish, bearish, right? In this case, bullish. So once we break that, we come back. So we go out of the order block, right? We come back into it, and at this point, price pushed out of it. I entered somewhere in a market order around here once price closed, so it was probably here, right, because the price closed. Didn't exactly break structure on the 1 minute, but it pushed out of the order block. That's really what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a bullish candle out of the order block confirming orders were filled, right? That came back into it, orders were filled. So I entered, stops were below the last low, which is right here, right? And uh, this was a really short trade. I haven't taken a trade at all this week, so I was just trying to get in and out. I could have had him on the order block. That would have made more, not on the order block, sorry, on the fair value gap right here. This is a 5 minute fair value gap, this line. But I had it at a high that it made during pre-market. So, all the way up here. What happened was, so I lost this trade, obviously, right? I lost $8. Basically, like right about here, right? Right before like the 8 a.m. candle, I sold my position. I kind of saw it coming, kind of realized what I did, realized I was wrong for entering when I did because of news, because of kind of like the way that the chart was developing. I sold it, right? So I was up $70. Price came down. I also had a limit order down here to buy that I made an accident. I forgot it was on there, right? So what happened was price came down, actually bought, and then I lost $80 from it. It was really stupid. I was able to catch it though, which is good. I could have lost a lot more. So for the day, I'm right at break even, so $8, right? This trade wasn't the best. I think the confluences were really good. I think were like decently good. I'm starting to use high time frame confluences in these trades. I need to do that. And really, I would have stayed on the chart if I didn't have to work. But really, like the move that I really wanted did get hit for the day, right? There's a big, actually really big, bullish move. And I think that was partly due to this, right? This was a huge draw on liquidity, 1 hour draw down here. And I think there was just honestly like a lack of orders in this range where I entered, right? It was really low time frame. If there was more orders, I believe it really would have gone in my direction, right? If it was like a 1 hour liquidity sweep, like how it is right here on the 5 minute, right? There's a lot more orders compared to a 5 minute liquidity sweep than a 1 hour. Higher time frame confluences hold more power. Also today, like the news candle killed me. Like that's what stopped me out. And I should have waited at least past 8 before I traded today, just because news was going to definitely be volatile, right? It could have gone either way. Inflation news could have been crazy great. I don't like it was kind of average, right? But like it could have been really great. Could have really gone in my direction, right? But I really wouldn't have learned anything from that. So I think the trade for the day, if I could go back and redo this trade, it would be somewhere off one, this break of structure, this 5 minute break of structure, which would be here. So we broke structure, this candle right here, and then just finding a confluence to really fill it. I mean, this is just a giant order block right here. This price never really went back into it. I don't know, finding some type of confluence. Like we could have done equilibrium. Probably. Yeah, like a close above equilibrium, so come down here. I don't know, it's not perfect. It was really chopped. For a trade like this, I probably would have gone into the 1 minute. We'll even try to find it right now. So yeah, super chop. So we broke structure right here. Some big candles. This was at 9 too. I guess really like just to close somewhere out of this range. The best one, the best confluence would probably be a breaker block right here. This is a breaker block. Basically like just an area where price can fill orders, that type of deal, right? So off this break of structure, we push up, we see price push out, come back into it. Probably would have looked for entry somewhere off of that on the 1 minute. Price come back in. Something off of this, right? Or something off of this. So I could have really try to. Okay, this is stupid. Let me just go manually delete it. That's really where the trade should have been today. And I think like this wouldn't have been a bad trade if the news wasn't so volatile, right? Like this was a decent entry, right? It was I didn't risk a lot too, so it was good considering like the risk would have been like 1.5%, 2%, so we're good. But for me right now, what's really holding me back is, well, one, I didn't trade at all this week, right? So this I kind of just need to warm back up to it. Just need to hop in and just do something, right? Start to engage my brain again. I think price action today was it is what you make it, right? Like you can always find a trade, despite whatever the price action may be. For me though, it was just super choppy. A little out of it, just didn't work out for me today, and that's not a bad thing. I got super lucky on this one, so yeah. With that being said, like a lot of lessons to be had. Next week is going to be a really good week. I'm going to try to trade every day, right? Or at least show up to the chart every day. We'll see about price action, all that. But I just need to keep using these confluences, just keep building my strategy, just keep learning. I feel like I'm in a spot right now with trading where I put a lot of work into it. I've been trading for, 2.5 years, 3 years. I'm getting to the spot, the point in it now where I just gotta keep honing it in. I just gotta keep fixing, tweaking what I'm doing, but keep doing it, right? And hopefully soon it'll start to click. Like I do believe it will, and I'll start getting some really big trades. Like this trade was just kind of like, let's just get back into it, right? But really the trades that I should be taking are like the trades, all this stuff, right? Like the huge moves. So yeah, overall, decent day. Yeah, and we'll get them next time. So we'll see you in the next one. All right, peace.